You need to hear this if you're a lover of cities that never sleep. Because Lagos is a city of endless energy, layered secrets, and mysteries that unfold with every sunrise. Beneath the surface of its vibrant streets, stories simmer, waiting to erupt. But on this particular dawn, Adeola Odeku Street was eerily silent. A security guard, Musa, discovered a white Mercedes G-Wagon parked awkwardly, its door open. Inside, a man in a blood-soaked agbada sat lifeless, eyes wide open, untouched valuables still on him. This was no robbery. It was a message. Police arrived, cordoned off the scene, and the city's morning rush slowed to gawk at the spectacle. Whispers spread. Who was this man, killed so publicly and precisely? On Lagos's moneyed streets, a new mystery had just been born. To understand a crime in Lagos, you must first understand Lagos itself, a city of extremes where wealth and poverty collide. Amid the chaos of honking danfos, street hawkers, and the scent of suya, the investigation began. The crime scene was a sterile island in a sea of relentless motion. In Lagos, secrets are currency, and trust is rare. The police knew the answer wouldn't be found in a lab, but in the tangled web of the city's elite. For most, the murder was just another headline. But for the investigators, Lagos's noise was the very fabric of the mystery. The victim was Chief Tayo Adekunle, real estate mogul, philanthropist, Lagos big man. He was a man who commanded respect wherever he went, known for his sharp mind and even sharper sense of style. His signature white agbada was as much a symbol of his status as the luxury cars he drove and the opulent parties he hosted in the heart of Lagos. His public life was glamorous, filled with high-profile events and exclusive gatherings. But beneath the surface, rumors swirled of shady deals, backroom negotiations, and a ruthless temper that could turn friends into enemies overnight. People whispered about the true source of his wealth and the lengths he would go to protect it. When news of his death broke, suspects quickly emerged. His bitter business rival Femi Oho, his much younger wife Sadi, and his loyal driver David. Each of them had been close to the chief in different ways, and each had secrets of their own. Oho had lost a major contract to Adekunle and was openly hostile, never missing a chance to undermine him in public or private. Their rivalry was legendary in Lagos business circles, and many believed Oho would do anything to reclaim his lost glory. Sade, poised and serene, stood to inherit a fortune. She played the role of the dutiful wife, but some wondered if her calm exterior hid deeper ambitions or resentments. Was she truly grieving, or was she already planning her next move? David, the last to see the chief alive, had been with him for years. Loyal and discreet, he knew the chief's routines better than anyone. But loyalty can be tested, and sometimes those closest have the most to hide. There was also Bola, the ambitious protégé with everything to gain. Bola had risen quickly under the chief's mentorship, but ambition can breed impatience and sometimes betrayal. Each had motive, each had opportunity, but who had the will to kill? In a world where trust is a rare currency, everyone is a suspect. The challenge: untangle ambition, betrayal, and secrets. The investigation would test loyalties, reveal hidden grudges, and force everyone to confront the truth about the chief's glittering empire. The truth was buried deep in the chief's glittering world, hidden behind closed doors and guarded by those who had the most to lose. Only by peeling back the layers of his life could the real story come to light. Inspector Ibrahim Dasuki led the case, a seasoned detective, immune to wealth's allure. He started with Musa, the guard, then moved to Sade in her opulent mansion, noting her nervous hands. Oho, the rival, spat venom, but perhaps too openly. Ibrahim's method was patience, listening, letting silence do the work. He knew pressure would come to close the case quickly, but he cast his net wide. The investigation was a delicate dance among Lagos's powerful. Every interview revealed cracks in polished facades. Ibrahim sensed the real motive was money, always money. He was determined to find the thread that would unravel it all. The truth, he knew, was tangled in ambition and greed. While the official investigation stalled, Lagos buzzed with theories and rumors that seemed to multiply by the hour. The city's heartbeat was restless, pulsing with questions no one dared ask aloud. In beer parlors and markets, everyone speculated. Politics, juju, revenge. Some whispered about old grudges, others about secret deals gone wrong. Every corner seemed to have its own version of the truth, and every voice added a new twist to the tale. Inspector Ibrahim valued these whispers, sending officers to listen. He knew that in Lagos, the streets often spoke louder than any official report. The real clues, he believed, were hidden in the everyday chatter of the people. His key informant, Mama Echo, ran a buka in Balogun Market, a crossroads for city gossip. Her small eatery was more than a place for food. It was a hub where secrets changed hands as easily as Naira notes. Over a plate of steaming amala, she warned Ibrahim, "This fish swims in deep water." Her eyes darted around, making sure no one else was listening. She had seen enough to know when danger was close. After a pause, she revealed the chief had a secret ledger, his real business, hidden from family and partners. The ledger was said to contain names, dates, and deals that could shake the city's foundations. The ledger could destroy powerful people. Its pages held evidence that could topple reputations and end careers if it ever saw the light of day. Only David, the driver, knew where it was. He was quiet, loyal, and invisible to most, but he had seen more than anyone realized. Ibrahim understood. The real story was in the shadows, not the headlines. The truth was hidden in the places people rarely looked, and the danger was closer than anyone thought. The city's secrets were about to surface. As night fell, Lagos seemed to hold its breath, waiting for the next move in a game no one fully understood. The next step was clear. Find the ledger. It was the key to everything, and whoever found it first would control the story. And David held the key. In a city built on secrets, sometimes the quietest people carry the loudest truths. Armed with Mama Echo's tip, Ibrahim questioned David again, this time gently. David, loyal but scared, finally cracked. The chief had trusted him with everything, including the secret ledger. The ledger detailed a massive money laundering scheme, implicating Lagos's elite. It was explosive. Names, dates, amounts. On the night of the murder, the chief was heading to sell a copy for a fortune. The buyer's identity, only a code name Ogre at the top. David's confession shifted the case from murder to conspiracy. The motive was no longer personal, it was about power and secrets. The hunt for Ogre at the top began. The city's underbelly was now exposed. David's confession changed everything. The tech team dug into the chief's digital life, focusing on his final hours. Encrypted messages with Ogre at the top surfaced. Tracing digital footprints, they found a slip, a connection at a cafe in Ikoyi. CCTV footage revealed a disguised figure. Bola, the chief's ambitious protege. Bola was brought in, confronted with the evidence. He confessed to arranging the ledger deal, but claimed he wasn't the killer. Bola insisted he arrived to find the chief already dead. The plot thickened. Bola was a pawn, not the mastermind. But he revealed one last secret. There was a second ledger. Bowler's confession stunned the team. The chief had kept a backup ledger, a handwritten book, hidden in plain sight. It wasn't in his office or a vault, but entrusted to his wife, Sade. Bowler claimed the real power lay with her. Inspector Ibrahim obtained a warrant and searched the mansion. Behind a false row of books, they found the ledger. Sade's composure shattered. The mask dropped. The true mastermind was revealed. In the end, Sade was not just a grieving widow, she was the architect of the empire. Every move she made was calculated, every word spoken with purpose. She had learned to navigate the treacherous waters of Lagos, where loyalty was rare and betrayal was currency. The ledger proved she ran the money laundering operation, using her husband as the face. Behind closed doors, Sade orchestrated deals, laundered fortunes, and built alliances that stretched from the city's darkest corners to its glittering towers. When the chief tried to sell her out, she acted. She understood that in Lagos, hesitation could mean death, and trust was a dangerous luxury. On that night, she intercepted him, and in a fit of rage, pulled the trigger. The sound echoed through the apartment, marking the end of an era and the beginning of her reign. Sade became the ogre at the top in the most definitive way. No longer in anyone's shadow, she commanded respect and fear in equal measure. The city's secrets were now her throne. From her high-rise window, she watched Lagos pulse with life, knowing every secret, every deal, every betrayal passed through her hands. Inspector Ibrahim closed the case, but Lagos would never forget. Whispers of Sade's rise echoed in police stations and street corners alike. In Lagos, power is never what it seems. The city is a living thing, always shifting, always hungry for the next story, the next ruler. The Queen of Boys had claimed her bloody crown. She wore it not just with pride, but with the knowledge that every crown in Lagos is paid for in blood and sacrifice. And the city, restless as ever, moved on to its next secret. But Sade's legend would linger, a warning and an inspiration to all who dared to dream of power in Lagos. If you enjoyed this story and want more fascinating facts and mysteries from Lagos and beyond, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. There's always another secret waiting to be uncovered.